So in this tech tip video, we're going to be talking about cleaning our baler in the fall time. So every fall when we're done, we need to come in and blow our balers off and pressure wash them off really good. So let's take a look at this baler here. You can see how we're getting the hay build up here on the doors, up inside of here. It's all building up. Down inside of our charge chamber is getting, and what happens is during the winter time, the moisture will compact on this hay and then start to rust. So you see all of this hay build up on here. Well, what's happening is hay will get underneath these rails and then will cause it so that the rail will lift up, and then the plunger roller will bind between the top and bottom rail. This is just the other side of the baler. The exact same thing as all this hay build up, all the rust that's going to start taking place on here. Also on these older balers, you have these channels here. Don't forget to clean these channels out. You can see now that we have this door down where we're going to be able to clean the hay out of this charge chamber. And so to clean it out, you can just take, once you have the door down, you can just take your arm and just start to push it all out of here. This is on all your balers, all of your Heston and Massey Ferguson balers. This is if you have a plug. This is the process that you would go through, is you would open this stuffer door and then you can go ahead and get in here and clean it out. So now, as you can see, we've got this hay out of here. You can see how this hay is wet, and will sit in your baler and it will mildew and start to rust your baler. We have severe rust damage that will happen to our balers over the years if there's not proper fall maintenance taking place. So we've been talking about cleaning here quite a bit. You can see how the hay is starting to rust up on the door. Here again, in this hinge point, it will start to rust. So I can't say it enough, clean your baler out. So now we're on top of the baler and looking down here into our plunger. Most people forget about, as you can tell this baler, that all this hay that gets built up in here. So it's important that we get all this hay out of here, and then we want to look for cracks in the plunger to see if we're having any damage happen there. And then if we turn our camera and we shine up here, there's another place right here by the gearbox on that tubing. It will start to build up on us. We're on top of the baler here, and this is our top tensioners. Now this area right through here gets covered with hay, and this is really important even during the seasons between like first and second crop. When the monsoons come, it's important that we have this all cleaned out, or hay will build up in here and cause these top tensioner gears to seize up, and then they won't want to turn on us. Now up here on the knotters, you can see we get hay build up over here on this left hand side. You can see back here in the back by our hay dogs and by our tucker arm shaft, we get hay build up there. And then over here on the right hand side, we get hay build up. So we want to come in here and we want to clean this all off really good, because what happens in the wintertime, this is just all going to start to rust up. Up here we want to also be looking for cracks on these older balers. This is a 4790. We want to be looking for cracks here, down along in here, and right down in here. And also on our 4900s and 4910s, we have cracking issues. Now also while we're up here, you can see that this oiler pump is leaking. We want to take care and fix that. And we also So this is the front view of our knotters. We want to clean them off really good. We want to lift our knotters off, and we want to clean them out really good. So it's important that we take a little time in the fall. If you just have a really good air system, go ahead and blow it off. If you've got a good pressure washer, after you blow it off, go ahead, give it a good wash job, and then come in here, lube your knotters up, grease your grease points, get that water off, and now you are set for winter time, and you'll be ready to go in the spring.